Yeah.
Oh my god.
So it is hard to, like, you know... It's hard to retain that information when it's all, when you're not even the one, like, you know...
I feel as though I've gotten the mummy's curse.
Like, secondhand and shit. Also, what's up, Marek?
I've like sudden... Literally, while we were setting up, my throat was feeling a little tight and my tummy kind of started hurting.
Oh.
Like, no joke. Like, no joke. I'm like...
You feeling okay now, or...?
I'm a little iffy. I'm not gonna lie. My tummy's a little... And I'm like, ugh.
If you want, we can go for a little bit, and then if it's not any better by, like, 10:30, just call it a short one.
Alright. I'll see how well I fare. Like, no joke. I was like...
have some water on standby and shit, you know, just keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah, also have my prime.
I felt like... I felt like fucking... I felt like that fucking gif of the LA Beast coughing up the cinnamon.
Are you sure you're alright? I think I know what you're talking about. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm good. I just took some water. I don't know what the fuck happened. Maybe it was the Rice Krispie treats I had.
Could be.
What the fuck would a Rice Krispie treat do to your stomach?
I don't know. Maybe they were expired. I don't know.
How many? What the fuck can expire in a Rice Krispie treats?
I'm like, it's marshmallow. It's marshmallow. It's fucking sugar glaze.
It's marshmallow and fucking rice, crisped rice. At best, they could go stale. Can marshmallows fucking expire?
If it goes stale, it still like causes digestion problem. No.
Yes. Also, yes, they can expire.
Huh.
Yeah, everything expires. Like everything rots. Like sugar. Like people say, like, oh, sugar's a preservative. But I'm like, yeah, but it still goes bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, after a while.
Okay, but like some things take like an absurd amount of time. Like honey is fucking eternal.
It was also peanut butter. It was also peanut butter.
Okay, never mind.
It was also peanut butter.
No, you should have led with that one. Peanut butter can go way the fuck bad
with chocolate on the bottom.
You should have led with that part, motherfucker. Those are two things that could easily go bad.
The chocolate or the peanut butter?
Fucking
both.
Peanut
butter in my chocolate. You got chocolate in my peanut butter.
Officer Reese's, help me. There was no Officer Reese's, is there?
But like, take it from someone who had one expired thing of peanut butter and didn't eat peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for about 9 years after that.
Oh, I'm very iffy when it comes to chicken sometimes, and I love chicken.
Oh no, yours. Look.
So
Amanda has taught me something called the chicken ick that people get.
The chicken what?
The chicken ick.
Chicken ick.
So, sometimes whenever you're cooking with chicken, or you have one bad piece of chicken, all chicken after that tastes fucking terrible.
I've never had that happen to me before.
Really?
Cause alright, okay.
I've had like one bad piece and shit, but I was still able to like finish chicken and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
like
what happened was back in 2022 when I was still working in the school, right? I came home and on one of the days where it wasn't super fucking stressful in the house, my dad had cooked some steak and stuff, right? He also made chicken. Now the chicken was for the dogs, right? This was grilled on the stove. It was cooked, but it wasn't cooked entirely through.
Ooh.
Now I didn't know that. It didn't taste like it was, but it was, right?
You didn't look?
No, I didn't notice because it was tiny chicken pieces. So I was like this was a Saturday, and this was a Saturday, and we were playing. I was getting sick through. Oh shit! I was getting sick through whatchamacallit. While we were streaming some fucking whatchamacallit. What the hell was that game? Yakuza.
Yeah.
So I was getting up. I'm like, hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom, and then the next day I was like, ugh!
Oh.
Yeah. So I'm very careful when it comes to chicken, to the point where I don't trust myself cooking it sometimes. Because I should invest in a meat thermometer to make sure it's like cooked through.
Okay. Chicken, I wouldn't do that with. You don't think you need a meat thermometer for chicken? But for like anything that you can't see, like you can't cut into and look at.
Also, like, what is it? Chicken cutlets when they're too thick.
Just make sure that it doesn't look fucking pink or anything like that. Just, you know.
Chicken cutlets when they get too pink. Chicken cutlets when they get too thick, they do not cook through. Trust me on that one. If you the thing is, you'll know with a chicken cutlet. You'll know. You take a bite into it, it's like fucking biting into leather.
As someone who cooks a lot of chicken, you have multiple solutions to that. The easiest one is just to pound it thin.
That does sound helpful.
It not only if you use like the jagged part of the meat mallet, like a meat mallet, it actually helps get spices more like oozed further in.
Ooh.
But the thinner the piece of meat, the easier it is to cook evenly. That being said, just don't be afraid of color.
Yeah. Well,
like it's always better to have something a little.
Obviously, if it's pink, you don't eat it. If it's pink and like if it's pink and you bite into it, it feels like. That's not the color
I'm talking about.
Oh.
That's not the color I'm talking. I'm talking about the good color. I want it like a little bit of brown, a little bit of char even. Look, if it's as long as your pan's not too hot, that's a good sign.
Okay, it's funny that like it's funny that we started talking about cooking and whatnot. I did not expect this conversation to go this way because today I've sort of relearned not to judge a book by its cover. You want to know why?
Huh.
So I started watching an anime. Me, the man who hates anime.
Don't fucking say it's Food Wars.
No, it's Delicious in Dungeon.
Oh, no, that's a good anime.
So, like, I usually need a fixer to tell me if an anime is quote-unquote good or not, right? And even then,
right.
I'm still very wary. Nobody told me to watch Delicious in Dungeon. I was just like, fuck it. I'm waiting for Sakamoto Days to get more episodes and, like, finish off the season that it's on. And, like, I'm also waiting for Dan to do the same thing. Normally, I like when an episode comes out a week. It gives me some time to process everything, but like when it comes to anime and it's because it's so episodic, I'd rather just watch it back to back a little bit. At least like 2 at a time, you know what I mean? Like I made the mistake. I thought that the whole season of Dan to Dan came out. It did not. I only watched like episode 1 of season 2. And
right.
I've just not watched Sakamoto Days since like the episodes dropped because they're. I find it funny they're dropping that weekly, but when the King of the Hill like new season drops, that's gonna be all out at once, and that's a show that I'd like to sit back and process every episode like as it comes out. You know what I mean? But yeah, I picked up Delicious in Dungeon, and I got my thoughts on it are it's good, but it's not amazing. It's not like. Oh my god, I gotta watch this. I gotta catch every episode. Like I can put it on when I feel like watching something. It hasn't upset me yet.
That's from what I understand, it's a show that just kind of keeps getting better.
The worst that's happened is the elf girl does not stop bitching like a fucking child, not wanting to eat her damn peas. Like, ew, I don't want to.
They all get character development throughout it, which is one of the things that I think people praise about it.
I don't want to eat monster. I'm like, it looks like fucking food. The one that got me, oh, I don't want to eat this. I don't want to eat this cockatrice omelet. I'm like, it looks like a fucking omelet. It's made with eggs.
Okay, hang
Calm
on.
down.
No.
The game
I know a lot of picky eaters who would be in that exact same fucking circumstance.
Hey, Fallout 3 crash. Let's go.
Yay!
Oh, that's the first general crash in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That was perfect. Well, like the thing is,
Like-
it's not like picky eating. It's like an egg's an egg, you know.
Ooh, I would disagree with that.
Can I tell like a quick story?
Sure.
So my shitty friend group before I kind of like was fully hanging out with you guys and whatnot, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Imp.
So I went out with them to a southern barbecue place one time, right? We were just in that area.
Uh-huh.
So I tried gator and snake meat, right?
Okay.
I didn't eat like the whole fucking thing. I'm like, meat's meat, right? Meat's meat. As long as you're not eating a fucking person, meat is meat. I try the steak, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I never hear the end of it. Ew, you ate a snake and shit like that, and I'm like, it's fucking meat! Yeah, it's a little...
How did it taste and shit? Also, hey, Em, how you doing?
Yeah.
From what I understand of snake, I've heard it tastes gamey. Can you confirm?
I forgot, this was a while back. All I remember was it was kind of fatty. So it was
Fatty?
like,
A snake being fatty? That's interesting.
fatty and chewy. Like that's what I remember at least.
I know I've heard of crocodile or like alligator meat being like tasting like chicken, but like gamier and chewier.
Yeah, the alligator was definitely chewier. I wouldn't expect it I wouldn't expect the gator to be chewy.
Shot?
But either way is that like, I'm like, it's fucking meat. Calm the hell down. They wouldn't have it on the menu if it wasn't like, you know.
They wouldn't have it. They didn't know.
If it wasn't, if it was inedible, it wouldn't be on the menu. Like, alligator meat is chewy. As far
from what
I remember. So I never heard the end of, ew, you ate a snake and that type of shit. And I'm like, it's fucking meat. Calm down. It's like, but yeah. So that like I got like flashbacks with that like character with the delicious in dungeon stuff. So like she's been annoying, but she hasn't been like.
It's my pleasure
bad.
to offer hot death in a variety
It's just very
of
like
exciting flavors.
You're like you are a child who just wants macaroni and cheese. Shut up. You know what I mean?
I don't think. Okay, I think there's differences between you are a child who wants nothing but mac and cheese, and I'm going to eat snake.
It wouldn't surprise me if like it wouldn't surprise me if in like a later episode we're gonna make like demon hell cow mac and cheese, and she's gonna be like fucking little Muriel, like too much macaroni, less cheese.
Yeah,
No.
that's the meat isn't the toxic part of the snake. Oh, we know.
No, aren't most snakes like, don't they have like, isn't the venom store like somewhere in the fangs, like in the head?
Yeah, it's in the head.
Yeah.
And then whatchamacallit, there's also snakes that aren't venomous, like boas, and those could be eaten too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, they'll just kill you.
like again, that whole situation for me is very silly. It's like it's meat. But I understand. Oh, you want to? Oh, like you're not eating mustard. But when they cook the food, it looks like normal food. The worst was like the armor mollusks or whatever the fuck they were. Like,
A pleasure doing business with you.
I assume you've seen it, JT, right?
I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of clips of it. I know what you're talking about, the armor mollusks.
Yeah, like there's a
Hey, move.
there's a thing where they eat like they find like living armor, and I love that concept. It reminded me of Resident Evil 4. Like, this show reminds me of a lot of like cool shit. So I'm like, okay, I like this. It's doing the Monster Hunter thing. There's like an ecosystem for this. They're not gonna like slaughter everything. It's not a video game. They're not gonna like slaughter everything in sight in order to like, you know, render it extinct for the most part for EXP and eating food. Because that was my first thought, was I'm like, this is a video game, man. The fucking lingo they're using. And I'm like, nobody down here has thought, yes, let us eat the monsters that we kill. But it's like, the weirdest one was like the slime innards. But then everything else, I'm like, so the giant scorpion's like a crayfish. The mimic is also like a mimic is like a fucking, whatchamacallit.
Uh-huh.
What's the name of that? They squish you to death. The mimic is also like a hermit crab, so it's just eating crab's legs. I'm like, what are you worried about? You probably eat crab's legs. You probably had like that, you know what I mean? If you don't like the specific kind of food, I get it. But why the worry? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, look, it's not like a lot of people are like, oh, you know, this food's kind of a little out of my comfort zone. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, even with like food that we eat, right?
Yes.
Like, I know a lot of people who like, I have to like, oh, try sushi, right? That's, and they're like, oh no,
Yeah.
it's raw fish. It's like, but it's delicious.
Yeah.
I've had
Right.
like I've tried things, and like the sushi example, yeah. So people of Italian descent, calamari, right?
Right.
I've tasted calamari, and I didn't like it from the taste. So like I wouldn't. So it's like, okay, the episode I left off on with Delicious in Dungeon, they're fighting a giant squid. I wouldn't eat the giant squid because I don't like calamari.
Right.
I wouldn't eat the flesh of a giant squid. I don't like calamari. Calamari is fucking cooked cephalopod. So it's not per se out of my comfort zone. It's that I've already tried it. I don't like calamari. I don't like the texture, whatever the frick. So I'm not gonna. Now, you know what I still would try though, just because it's kind of cool.
Huh.
I would love to try squid ink pasta.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, same.
It's just pasta. It's just pasta dyed black. I assume it would taste saltier because of the squid ink and whatnot. So if like
What are you doing?
if whatever food they're making is like squid ink pasta, oh, I'll try that. Not for the life of me going to taste fucking. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! My phone. Somebody unhooked my phone. Was it
Oh, shit.
earlier?
But it could also be like, there are people who like eat bugs, and they're like, you know,
Marek,
they're
I'll be
like
on
disgusting.
chat
But
tonight.
like,
I'll be on chat duty.
Thank you, Zig. Now that
I'm still here too. I'm not doing comic work tonight, so.
that I understand. That I understand is the
What can old Uncle Ro do for you?
like
If it'll
that I
help, I'm glad
understand
to.
is like the eating of the whatchamacallit, like insects.
And one day there was a crazy woman leading a bunch of ants into town.
Okay, but like,
she said humanity was dead.
to
and
some
the ants would
people,
inherit the earth,
eating a
stuff like
whole
that.
ass mimic is the same
Well,
thing
that
as
gave
eating an
Dom
insect.
plenty of time to line up a shot or two on the
That's
ants.
what I'm getting
She
at.
ran away, but every once in a while she'd stage an attack again.
But the thing
She
is, the
wasn't
mimic
much of
looks like a
threat then.
giant
In
crab.
fact, she was
right?
sort of entertaining at first.
And crabs are
Gave everyone
fucking
in
sea
town something to talk about.
arthropods. My point
When
still
the Mechanists
stands.
started fighting her,
That's what I'm
things
getting.
got
If you
bad.
don't like crab's
Ants are
legs,
easy
I'd
to shoot. They
understand
had
not
robots
wanting
with
to
lasers,
eat
and
the
they got
crab.
real nasty.
But if you like crab's legs, You know what I mean? Why are you complaining about eating a monster crab that lives inside
What
of
if
this
they never
dungeon?
fucking had crab legs? Because they look at a crab and go, "Oh God, it looks horrifying."
That's understandable. They don't want to eat the.
That's what she's going through.
They don't want to eat the crab. They don't want to eat the giant crab in the dungeon. They don't want to eat the real crab. They want. They don't want. If they don't want to eat the real crab, they don't want to eat. So then she says. So then she's afraid of eating eggs. Is what you're saying?
You know, look, I like eggs. I love eggs, right?
Yes.
If you put a crocodile egg in front of me, I'd be a little suspicious.
Hard boiled or like not cooked, hard boiled or cracked open and fried on a fucking frying pan.
All of the above.
You'd be sus to the crocodile. What, are you afraid the little baby crocodile is gonna gnaw its way out of your stomach?
No, it's a fucking crocodile. Like, I don't know how that's gonna taste. My previous experience out of the fucking window.
I never actually ate squid or sushi in general, mostly because I don't eat raw meat, especially when it comes to fishes like salmon.
Sushi's really fucking good. I would recommend it. Also, I don't think they cook squid in sushi. Like, you can get like barbecue squid at a lot of places. Mwah. It's cooked. It's really good.
The one thing that I really would like to try. Well, okay, let's be real here. I'd like to try most of the recipes. Shit that don't require mushrooms. I'm not a fan of mushrooms. But the one I really want to try, because that one looked really fucking good, was the chilled holy water sorbet. That was chilled by touching fucking ghosts.
Okay.
You know, I know this is out of your price range, but you know they have like anime cafes, and I think they have like one that pops every now and again for Delicious Dungeon.
Give me one of everything. No mushrooms.
You'd be completely bankrupt.
Oh no, I totally dine and dash. Gotta get up my space bounty somehow.
That's fucked up, man.
No, I'm gonna pay in treasure bugs or whatever they were called.
The Mechanist
I remember.
used to be our town
I saw a
mechanic.
video of that. They actually have
Scott
treasure
Walensky,
bugs on the menu.
Quiet guy, but plenty of fierce.
How do
with a
they
wrench and some
serve
scissors.
that? Is my
I
question.
used to take care of a robot that protected the town until it got torn up and
It's like a jelly kind of thing with like crunchy bits that are supposed to be like the bugs,
because he
but
made
they look like
mechanical suit
bugs.
and called himself the Mechanist.
You know what I
Said
would
he would
be
lead
sus,
a robot
though?
army to fight her. Now he doesn't even respond to his
would be
name,
sus
and his
if
robot army
I know
is more
that
dangerous
like
to
blue
the town than
crabs
the
and
ants
blue
ever.
lobsters are a thing, right?
Yeah.
I'd be so like, because in the show the mimics are like blue hermit crabs, yeah.
Yeah.
My nephew
I'd be
Derek might know
very,
more about them. I
very
swear it's
sus
all I can do to keep him
if
from
I
running
would
into
go
the
to one
fight
of
whenever
those
they
and
come
I
out.
say, hey, give me
You might
give
know
me the
more
mimic
about where you can
legs
find
and
them,
shit,
but don't
right?
encourage the poor boy.
And then
He's had
they
enough close
come out with a
calls.
plate of fucking crab's legs that have been dyed blue.
I most
Oh, God.
agree. Good
Let me
luck
look.
with those two
Cause I have a video
troublemakers.
up.
Because the
I wonder
funny
if you can see the menu on here.
the thing is though, I'd be but the thing is though is that when they cook the mimic, it turns red. So I'm like, okay, that's fair.
Hey there.
Also, I should say the show did not make the show. I liked watching it. It didn't make me hungry though. Thankfully, it didn't like make me go like, oh, I need to like eat something. Which is surprising, because
That's rare.
usually when I talk about food or like it makes me hungry for the food. I want to go out. I want to go out for like Mexican though. I want to eat something. I want to eat like Mexican though. I have a hankering for that right now. But yeah, like the only other thing that irked me, and this was like a tiny irk. Nobody listened to the dwarf guy when he said that. Oh, how to tell the treasure bugs from real treasure. He deliberately said like, oh yeah, like this is a bug and this is a bug if it floats in water. If it doesn't, then you have a real tiara. And then he separated like actual treasure from the treasure bugs. And then and instead of listening to him about that, they threw away the actual treasure.
Hey there.
Hey.
That made me go. That made me go.
Yeah.
Like, so nobody in this party listens to anything.
Yes.
Also, like, the fucking kid, the little shithead that Otherwise, like the little shithead that like they have to like pick locks and crap. I liked his like.
Just stumbled into town?
I didn't like his, again. Oh, I'm not gonna eat a mimic because I hate them so much.
Welcome to camp. I'm Joe.
Ah, yes, dirty water. Thank you.
We do our best. Well, Dom and Road do their best.
The one dude
I
that.
just make sure they've got enough food. So
The one dude. Oh, I'm not gonna eat the mimic because I hate mimics so much. I'm like.
Starving
So if you killed one, you wouldn't want to get revenge by cooking it and being like, I own you now. Slurps out all the meat from the leg.
I don't know. I feel a little weird about that one too. If that's what you're going.
From having cheesy names. Actually, I think I might know something.
You're a giant crab. Now I cook you.
She sounded like a girl he used to know. Girl's whole family was wiped out.
I'm just kind of surprised they don't have like a giant mace-wielding dude to crack open like
but
shells.
They never found any trace of her body. Said her name was Tanya Kristoff. But
I also kind of like that. I also kind of like that the characters aren't like friends, I guess.
Yeah, I get you.
Because it's like, and it's not in like an obnoxious way where they're always like fighting. It's just this is our job. We're not friends really. We're just kind of like work buddies. That's all.
Yeah.
And you know, I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't going to get paid for it, essentially. So that's different than like, okay. And I love me some like full-on friendship, power of friendship kind of bullshit, but I do like that a little bit, where it's just like, we're work buddies, okay? Don't like I you know what I mean? Like don't make this whole adventure weird or whatever the frick. We just gotta like, you know,
best place
get to where we gotta go and do what we gotta do.
Everywhere there is. We get some weird types passing through, but it's stable enough for a guy to make an honest living. I don't really see what more a man could ask for.
Good to see you.
The show sucks. I don't know what people are talking. You know what I mean?
Wait, what?
Did my freaking microphone just?
Yeah, your microphone did crap out and shit for a second.
God damn it! Is it working on Discord?
But yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Is it the? Nah. Okay, my phone finally kicked the bucket. But what was I gonna say? Okay, yeah, now I'm talking on Discord, making sure. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, the show hasn't really like annoyed me to the point where I'm like, this show sucks. I don't get why people like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, we got you.
But yeah, no. So otherwise, my day has been very cyberpunk and working out, and that's kind of it, really. Job,
that's nice.
Yeah, job searches suck, and like.
Oh man, did you see it?
I'm just trying to relax.
The antagonizer was all like, "Fear me,"
and then
but
now
the Mechanist was all stuck.
And now my stomach is, you know, like, it's better though. It's feeling better though.
That's good to hear.
That's good at least.
The antagonizer, she's
The
this
water
evil
helped, the water
supervillain
helped.
who's trying to wipe out humans with her ants.
Well, you
And the
know what?
Mechanist protects us
What was
his
up with you
robots.
guys that I accidentally
fight in
interrupted
town,
when
it's
I came in
incredible.
talking about the mummy's
There's all
curse?
these lasers and biting
Oh,
and blood, and it's
we were just
crazy.
talking about like.
And then my uncle
Homestuck and
says
all that
I
sort
need to
of
stay
shit.
inside. He says it's dangerous.
And how
It's a
hard it
serious
is to
business,
keep up
Derek.
with the fucking story when it isn't the one that you're like when you're actively paying attention and shit. You know what I mean?
The problem was that like it was really hard to recite it to you both in a way that would keep you both like make sure you both remembered everything. Good. So like it became a fruitless effort at a certain point where it's like
yeah, I guess.
I would need to recap
There's
everything
no
that
one to
happened
play with.
before,
Everyone is so serious.
and then I have to remind you who did
Really kinda
this and then
sucks.
that.
But the
It's
antagonizer's strong and
Because the problem with
forceful,
Homestuck is that it has not an A
good.
plot and a B
They
plot.
make
It has an
things
A
fun.
through fucking
Well,
F plot.
Exciting anyway.
Yeah.
I bet it's
When do
awesome
we get to the
season.
Vriska revisionist
Maybe they'll let me
history,
be their
JT?
sidekick.
Oh my god, do you want me to just skip to Do you want me to do the fucking Homestuck meme? Or one of the Homestuck memes?
What's one of the Homestuck memes?
So, a lot of people, there's a phrase in Homestuck for when the fandom started becoming big, called "skip to the trolls," where you would skip basically until like middle of Act 4.
So
when
this
the
is like
trolls started showing
this
up.
is like the JoJo meme of just skip parts or skip part 1 because it has nothing to do with anything, which is complete and utter horseshit. Again, I as a JoJo fan, I love part 1. Part 1 I think is one of my favorites, along with part 2, part 4, and part 6 are my favorites.
But like, I might. The problem is that I'm gonna have to figure out what the fuck happened between Act 4, like midway through Act 4, and then before that. But I know enough. I feel like it defeats I feel like a part of it defeats the purpose of the retrospect that I wanted to do on it.
The skipping,
but
or like the
skipping.
Well, yeah, of course that's gonna fuck up the retrospect.
I don't know much about her except she really, really doesn't.
But
like
it's also like
that's kind of
the
cool.
acts get so long that I cannot just simply recap all that happens in a single act at once
I've seen her
in a concise way without being like, all right, hi guys, today's the Homestuck day. Let me spend 7 hours
the poor boy.
just doing this.
I guess that's why like the podcast I was watching about like the Homestuck stuff fell off when it came.
Yeah.
Because at the beginning, I remember, like, the beginning, I was excited, because I'm like, I'm finally going to get the deep dive on Homestuck I've been looking for, because I want to understand this, because I keep hearing about it, I don't know what the fuck this is, I don't feel like reading it myself. This is going to go in, they bring up all sorts of neat concepts that they never fucking talk about, and I'm like, ah, like, I made myself excited and I got disappointed by like the end
Marek?
of it. What's up?
Marek, you cut off there and shit.
Oh
Yeah.
god damn it.
Yeah, you should really do something about like you leaning onto your fucking USB.
I wasn't even
like
leaning
that.
on the USB port. I wasn't even leaning on the USB
Oh.
port when I was talking about that. But what did I cut out?
You just said ah, and then
Yeah, that was it. I was like I said, I was disappointed that they never got to like any of the interesting stuff that they
I
were
knew the
wanted to
Mechanist
talk
back
about
when
that
he was
got
just
me
a normal hero.
hooked on it.
He used to be called
Oh,
Scott.
okay.
okay.
He
Here's
picked up stuff around town. But one day,
what questions
the
do you have about
antagonist killed
Homestuck? And I'm gonna
his
see if I remember
favorite
enough to answer.
And I told him he ought to fight
I
back
really-
against her like a real superhero. Ever since
Off
then,
the
he's
top
been
of
up
my
on his
head-
forge and the back of the robot shop on the hill.
I off the
working
top
to
of my
protect us
head,
all from the
it's just the
antagonist.
Friska revisionist history, and then like some other of like the more memey shit, I guess. But that's what I thought that
Okay.
like the deep dive was going to explain a little bit better.
So let me give you a TLDR of what
No
Vriska
way.
did that has
Don't
caused
stop
this
them, they're
debate,
awesome.
right?
Okay.
Unless maybe you're going to be a
Vriska,
superhero too. You could
Even
become
by her own
Superhumans and fight
title,
them with an army of
would call herself a
supermutants.
bitch.
What?
All right.
Yeah, no, she
Well,
would call herself
okay.
a bitch, right?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
She has on multiple occasions.
It's okay, I guess. I heard it's
Um,
safer than most places. Because the raiders don't bother us.
not only done very petty
never been
things
anywhere else,
for
so I
technically
don't
the
know.
right reasons, but has done good things through the worst of methods.
So I guess the revisionist history comes in where like, oh, she's done no wrong, like, entirely.
It's less that and more, yeah, she's done bad things, but they're justified.
Okay. Instead of she's done bad things to do good things, but she's still bad.
So, okay. Here's an example, right?
Okay. Spin me a yarn.
So, there are the two trolls, right? Terezi and Vriska are the main two people in this equation here.
Okay.
Terezi, in her chaotic gremlin-y nature, is still kind of in charge of the whole what's like justice, what's fair kind of parts of things, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vriska, using basically the equivalent of a magic 8-ball, was trying to give, in the game that the humans were playing, if I recall correctly, some unfair advantages to certain people, right? But, help them out. But still,
So-
not in the sake of fairness.
So she was like a cheater or an attempted cheater?
Oh, yeah. No, she did. She would cheat to help people out, almost unashamedly, right?
Okay. Oh
So,
my god.
what happened was, Terezi was like, "All right, fuck, you can't do this. Fuck this. This is banned. Stop doing it, or there will be consequences, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Vriska basically just said, "Blah blah, huge bitch. Fuck you."
Oh, so she justifies her actions by just I'm a problem, and then she does the bad thing.
Ish. This is where the Vriska revisionist history started with this event, because people like to point fingers at Terezi.
So they say that Terezi forced her to do the bad thing.
We didn't get to the bad thing.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
So, so obviously Vriska does not listen.
Yes.
And still uses her magic 8-ball that actually predicts the future, right?
Is that like the 8-ball that appears later in the eyeball of like Lord British English person?
I don't know if that's the specific one, but it's not the specific one. But like they like to reuse imagery.
Okay. I know very little of everything, so
That's fair. So, here's where things get fucky. Terezi rigged the 8-ball to explode. Small explosion,
Uh-huh.
right? Basically just enough to destroy it. The problem is, you want to when it exploded?
when did it explode?
While Vriska was holding it,
Okay.
blowing off one of her arms.
And that's when the Vriska revisionist history started?
Close. Vriska's next action is when we're getting to the Vriska revisionist history. So how do you think Vriska reacted to having her arm and part of her eye blown off?
She wanted revenge, I assume.
Yeah. So what do you think would be like the reasonable crash outs?
Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
You're close.
Blood for the blood god.
Did she
did
commit?
some magic? She did some magic-y bullshit, right?
Okay.
To where she mind controlled a friend
Okay.
to basically kind of get into Terezi's own mind, right? And then through like a chain link of mind control, forced her to blind herself.
Okay.
By staring into like, imagine a sun so bright that you basically go instantly fucking blind.
She only lost a one eye and it didn't fry her brain?
Correct. It was basically just like most of the impact was in the fucking arm.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, she saw this happen and went, "I'm taking your fucking eyesights."
What's the appropriate crash out? Eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth.
That wasn't an eye for an eye. She took her fucking whole ass vision.
Okay, so she blinded somebody. And then what's the revisionist history about that? Like, they say that was just
Terezi started it.
Okay. And Terezi did the thing that took her arm to stop her, or it was an accident that, you know, she lost the arm and whatnot. Okay. Terezi didn't start it, so the true history is Terezi didn't start it. It was an accident. And Terezi didn't deserve to have herself blinded, but Vriska, because I guess she's a fan favorite character, Vriska can do no wrong despite, you know, being a bitch and all that jazz.
I'm trying to think of other scenarios. Effectively, Vriska does a lot. She kind of tries to, like, imagine if there was a main character in a story who actively shoved other characters out of the way to make sure that she looks cool.
She's got main character syndrome?
Yeah, kinda.
That's not like, a kinda, that's a...
Like, she would actively, like, push someone out of the way to fight the final boss, but, like, the problem is that she would kinda win half the time.
Okay, so she was Johnny Silverhand, except she wins.
Like, the main time she lost was when she lost on purpose and still won from it.
Uh-huh.
Don't even get me started on the meta narrative that is godhood.
Excuse me, what?
Okay, so a lot of characters achieve something known as, I believe, God tier, which is a meta-narrative power set that you gain based on
meta-narrative power set.
And I do mean meta-narrative.
I just got a question before you continue, JT. Is this you tapping out of the Homestuck race?
What do you mean?
Like
like permanently?
Yeah.
No, but like I'm not gonna say, oh, maybe next week until I sit down and actually fucking do it.
Okay. I was just curious.
Like, I do want to read it. It might not be coffee corner. I might be like, hey, I finally read more Homestuck, and then talk about it casually like I'm doing here.
Okay. Also,
but
just for those wondering, like about the title being
myself.
Superhuman Gambit, I am going to do it. I just came out here for something.
Fair. So, here's my understanding of how God tier works in Homestuck, right?
Is this going to be on the level of, like, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan, and all that other bullshit that the Dragon Ball Super had?
I'm going to say, at the same time, no, it's better, and no, it's way worse. So, you know how I called it a meta-narrative thing?
Yes.
That is because it is directly meta-narrative.
So Toby Huss just, you know, lets them have it or something like that?
Toby Huss? You mean Andrew Huss, right?
Andrew Huss. Why did I say Toby Huss? Yo, I'm watching
Toby Fox.
I'm watching too much fucking Squirrel Tactics.
Yeah.
All right.
Gertie, the strongest man in the world.
I will say this: Andrew Huss does not give out godhood freely, right?
Well, Andrew Hussey is the god of this dimension.
He is and he isn't. Like, one of the qualifiers to reach godhood is that you have had to have died.
Okay, so this is just Dragon Ball, gotcha.
we'll get there. So, people do die more in this story than in Dragon Ball. I think Jade has died about 7 times.
Don't stop, we're in love now. Don't
So
stop.
here's what Godhood does, right?
That's what I was looking for. That truck.
Oh hey.
It gives you effectively. You have like beyond universal abilities
I swear, if I get attacked
because
by
you have a
death claw.
place in the story.
Okay.
So you could
Jesus!
you can take a fatal blow, and because you've reached godhood and you have the title of Knight of Time, hello Dave,
Fuck!
you will not die from it because you are still needed in the story and you have a role to fill.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Good. Help yourself to the water. You earned it.
I'm still very confused. Oh, thank fuck.
Let me see if I can Google
Just
Homestuck
casually
rules
Googles.
of God tier or godhood.
Casually Googles Homestuck.
Yeah, that's a dangerous decision. Don't do it.
I tried and I still didn't understand anything.
What are we talking about? Just came back. Apparently
back?
fucking power scaling in Homestuck or some shit like that.
Also, welcome back in.
uh,
That's Impu came back, right? My phone died.
welcome
I can't
back.
see chat.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, it is him.
I can't pull chat up on screen because it'll be captured on the side. That's been another thing. My computer's been weird with that, where I do have like a chat bar that can go over like my gameplay, but it just will not do it sometimes, and I'm like, why will it not? But
Have you updated it since
it
last,
hasn't.
or-
It hasn't. It auto updates. Remember?
Oh, okay.
Don't stop, we're in love now.
So, effectively, once a character reaches godhood, they are physically immortal, and they cannot die until their purpose is fulfilled.
I need to get a house. I should disarm the bomb in Megaton by now.
I thought you were talking about in real life, which, like, yeah, same, buddy.
I mean, both are valid, but still.
Christ.
You're still struggling to get the
No, I get it. What I'm struggling is that some characters achieved godhood twice.
Okay, so they're
Havros
super
3
so they're
times.
Super Saiyan. They're Super Saiyan 100 is what you're saying now.
More or less just like they've earned their spot in the god bullshit. I don't fucking know. Alright, well,
What you're Super Saiyan is that they're Super Saiyan.
what I'm super saying is fucking Homestuck is super fucking weird.
I mean,
Yeah, I think that's the biggest.
that perfectly sums up everything.
That's a lot of Nuka-Colas. Don't you have like what you need for that? Like any mentats or something or anything? Says M.
What with the mentats in the Nuka-Cola?
Apparently you have a lot of Nuka-Colas.
I do, but I just picked up a. Those are gonna be some healing items for a bit.
Okay.
Well, the reason why again I went to get the quantums. There was about 6 quantums in that truck. I'm in the area. I was in the area. I might as well get them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, so I half understand the Homestuck godhood thing when it comes to Vriska and all that. All right. So did she achieve godhood twice, or was it once and then what?
She did achieve godhood. You know how she did it?
How?
Traumatizing her best friend.
Explain. Explain, please. I must know.
Okay, so she did most of the qualifications
Okay, so she
to get godhood.
so she was doing the bad ending of Lunacid. Gotcha.
All she needed to do was die. And she lost a fight with someone, I forget who, and was kind of bleeding out. So what she did was, she called up her best friend and said, "Hey, you mind killing me so I don't bleed out?"
Was that the lost but still won?
What do I got to explain, Imp? What part specifically? Because, God, I don't drink and I don't have enough alcohol for that.
No, wait, what did Imp ask? What did Imp ask?
He said, yeah, you got to explain that shit.
So fucking, just how she traumatized her fucking friend or some shit like that.
Yeah. She asked her friend, "Hey, can you fucking murder me, please? Or do you want to just watch me bleed out on the fucking pavement?"
Huh.
And then they both spat in the bucket.
No, God, do not get into the fucking... Please. Because she needed to die to achieve godhood, and she was bleeding out, and her friend... And so she asked her buddy who was nearby to kill her so she doesn't bleed out.
Do it, come on, kill me!
And it worked. Because fucking why not?
I'm sorry, Vriska! Just fucking...
I want to point out, this character, right? Timid person.
Oh, she did it to the Fluttershy of the group.
It's okay. She also, I think broke his legs. I don't remember how.
Ouch.
She broke his
He was
leg.
a paraplegic. He was wheelchair bound for a while.
Okay, so that funny you brought that up because I was watching a retrospective on Candyland earlier.
Yeah, go on.
For a very short time, the Peppermint guy was a paraplegic with a Peppermint Deep wheelchair after Mr. Mint. Thank you. I couldn't remember his name. Mr. Mint was a paraplegic after a gruesome lumberjacking accident for a brief bit.
Fun fact, actually, involving that. You know what happened that you might find funny?
All right, what happened?
Vriska and the person who killed her had a fight later on.
Okay.
Aw.
And by fight, I mean like physical conflict.
Okay.
So they threw hands.
So this was a very fast fight, and I do mean very fast. You want to know how the fight started?
How'd the fight start?
So Tavros, the guy who just recently got robotic legs so he can run, right?
Run, Tavros, run.
You know, he's got his lance. He points at Vriska and does like the finger across the neck thing, right? Vriska then out of her fucking bag pulls out the fucking legs that are broken and gone, and does the head across the neck thing while holding those.
What the actual fuck, Vriska? So it sounds like she wants to be Deadpool, but doesn't understand Deadpool, and also not breaking the fourth wall.
She wants to be Deadpool. She wants to be Oh God, I'm trying to think of a character. She wants to be. Oh God, I'm trying to think of a good example. What are like egotistical, smarmy bitch characters?
Egotistical, smarmy bitch. I don't know why Squidward's the only one coming to mind, but he's not smarmy.
No, not
He's
that.
egotistical.
Like she kind
I don't really think.
I
really don't know.
I don't know
I'm drawing a
anybody
fucking
that.
blank.
Yeah, I don't know anybody that's like fitting that description. I'm being completely honest too. I'm like,
I'm blanking right now too, which is why I'm like pissed. I'm looking through fucking games.
As a writer, right? I feel
Right.
sometimes I'm a bad. I will admit this. I feel like sometimes I'm a bad judge of character.
Mhm.
You know what? Okay, she wants to be handsome Jack.
Oh dear God!
There we go. She wants to be like
oh
action hero,
no! It's funny you bring that up too. I added fucking "Ain't No Place for a Hero" on my Cyberpunk playlist.
Such a good song.
Ain't no place
Another
for
good
no
example.
hero.
She wants to think that she's like Jack Sparrow, but like
So
just a
so
bitch.
she understands the drunken pirate part, but she doesn't understand like the doing a smart thing in the chaos. She just sees the chaos in the drunken pirate shit. She's like, that's what I want to do, and she does whatever
it's not that she
feels like.
It's not that she won't do a smart thing. It's that she will take the chaos and be like, I'm not going to de-escalate. I want to escalate and figure out, and then we'll figure it out. It got to a point where her signature weapon was dice. Like she would before a battle, she would have to literally roll dice and be like, "Oh, that's what I got."
That sounds obnoxious. I'm not gonna lie. Like to a reader, that sounds obnoxious.
She chose it.
Like, did I find Hubris Comics?
Huh?
Might have.
Because if we explored Hubris Comics, then I have a interesting method of dealing with the antagonist. Okay. Do a quick fast travel over there, and then I'll fast travel back here. But yeah, continue, JT.
Like, she is, I guess the best way to describe her is like opportunistic, where it's like, if there's any opportunity to do what she wants to do, she will do it.
Oh, she's an opportunist, gotcha.
Yeah. That doesn't even go into the whole fucking thing of like how confusing the fucking timeline gets.
Yeah, I think that's a whole nother can of worms for
Another time.
Okay, fair. But again, funny that we started again with like Homestuck, because I know another like wheelhouse that we talked about, like one of the other streams. I don't think it was last time. We were talking about Steven Universe and like does it get a second chance, or you wanted to like go back and like listen to it and whatnot, right?
I wanted to give Steven Universe another chance as well, but also because now there's no Steven bombs that I have to fucking deal with.
And you kind of gotta like separate like the emotion from the like the emotional feeling of like Steven Universe betrayed me and that type of shit, right?
Yeah.
So,
I'm not watching Future again, man. That shit can rot now.
Okay. Funny you bring that up because since we talked about Steven Universe, you want to know what I found and watched? I told you about the guy that was like doing the retrospective on Steven Universe, yes?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So he took a break because he finished like season 1A, and his last video he did was a complete and utter look into Steven Universe hot takes from the audience and whatnot, right? And his own.
Right.
One of the talking points was whatchamacallit, the Steven Universe future thing and whatnot. And yeah, like he brings up like our points. I should have sent you the video earlier. That was my mistake that I didn't get a chance to and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But like it's a really good watch. It's a really good watch. But like because he separated it by just general like okay to like hot, and then the fandom will crucify you for saying that.
Oh, please send me that video.
Again, it's nothing like too deep. But one of my favorites, the fandom will crucify you, was Connie is not a deep character.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Is she that deep of a character? What does she do?
I honestly, I don't know. I don't. My take on Connie is that like she's Steven's friend and or love interest before he decides I'm running away from all my problems at the end of the series, where he just drives off into the sunset and more than likely gets into a car accident and gets arrested.
I do want to see Steven Universe in jail.
That was my joke for how the series should have ended.
I want to say this. I want to know. I want to see an episode where Steven Universe goes to jail, like post Future, and he's just like, hey guys, can we just talk about this?
Steven's on Scared Straight.
Yeah.
They put him in front of like the Steven Universe version of the Booty Warrior.
Oh god.
Oh god.
I came here for booty.
I like this, and I want
Won't you? Now we can do this the easy way or the hard way. The choice is yours.
So you chose the hard way.
I mean, he's got the shield and the bubble, he can protect himself. You know what I mean?
I know.
I mean, let's be honest here. Power scaling wise, I think Steven Universe could beat the shit out of like a prison.
My favorite comment on that video was somebody that got mad at the dude because, oh, how dare you say Steven Universe future's bad, blah 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 blah, realistic, this, that, the other thing. And then in the video he points out, it's like, I don't care if it's a realistic depiction, it's not fun to watch. And in the comment, he actually responded to that one saying, in the video, I did not say Steven Universe Future was bad. I said it's not fun to watch. Like, you can not like something even when it's good. Like, example. I in particular don't care for 2001: A Space Odyssey. Every time I watch it, it puts me to sleep, right? Now, I will admit, though, it is a very well put together film. It is art. It is art.
Yeah.
There's people that, like, a friend of ours gets upset at me for comparing Cyberpunk to GTA. That was hilarious. What just happened there? a friend of mine gets upset at me for saying Cyberpunk is like GTA, which, in all fairness, God damn, I hate myself.
This is Enclave Radio with your host.
Whoops. Cool.
There goes all my stim packs.
But like, I also want to say for the record, things are allowed to not be fun and still be good. A lot of my favorite things are not fun.
Yes, I agree with you, JT.
It could be artistic pieces like BoJack Horseman or Lisa the Painful. It could be video games like Call of Juarez or
I mean,
League of Legends.
The shooting mechanics in Call of Juarez are pretty fun, so...
You're missing the point then.
I get it, but here's the thing though. Me like the shooty. Game is fun. Despite the story and messages being like, oh, like this is pretty grim and dark and all that shit.
Oh, I love Lisa the Painful. It's probably my favorite like post-apocalyptic story out there. I want Nick to play it. Do not spoil it.
Like, look, like I love playing Cyberpunk. I love running around like a maniac with like a sword and monowire and like pretending I'm like freaking cyber samurai maniac, right? But like the gameplay is separate from the story. The story is painful. I am like I cried when my best friend died. I freaking like I finished the DLC, right? It didn't make me cry, but I didn't feel good about everything I had to do. 'Cause like there was a death in that didn't have to happen, but all things considered, it like the person that was instigating the whole problem was not going to, back down.
Yeah.
Right.
So, in that situation, what the fuck do you do? In that situation, what the fuck do you do? I wanted to help someone, so I had to say, fuck it, he's not letting me, and he's not letting me talk, and I'm not giving up on, like, this person, so I fucking shot the guy. I feel bad about it. Like, I feel bad about it. I don't have to. Like I still feel bad about that happening. Another one of my friends was like, oh, like you might have gotten played, and I'm like, I don't care. I thought what I did was right. I'm happy with my decision. I said, like, there's other like, you're acting like I'm never gonna play this game again. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to, like, I don't want to listen to, but specifically this character had to do with, like, the world government, sort of, right? Or, like, at least, like, one of the countries, so I'm like, I'm a pretty, like, chaotic good character. I don't side with corpos, and I do not side with corpos, and unless I know the person that I'm helping in the game, if it's between like getting money or helping somebody that I know, I help the person that I know and forego money, right? I don't care if I don't care, like, I lump the government in with the corpos, so I don't help corpos, I don't help the government. I may have taken like the oath to be a freaking FBI agent, but I'm not a, you know what I mean? I may have taken an oath to be an FBI agent to both piss off Johnny Silverhand and to also be like, I'm like a child playing this game. I always wanted to be an FBI agent. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Heat of the moment, you do what you gotta do. So that's just how I play the game. And I don't see why people get mad at that. So, you know what I mean? Like, but like I said, I separate the story from the gameplay. The gameplay of it is fucking fun. The story is painful. I am always like wincing. Did I do the right thing? Is this, you know, did I do the right thing? Am I doing the right thing by helping this person?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I am constantly second-guessing myself sometimes with, like, the most simplest of freaking, like, dialogue options. But I have to admit, when I drive around the city, right, and I'm causing chaos in the traffic, I am having fun. So there is like a separation of gameplay and story, I think, anyways. So
I was trying to make a joke with that.
Well,
he didn't even hear the other game I said.
What was the other game?
You know, things are allowed to be not fun but still good, like Call of Juarez or League of Legends.
League of Legends. Did we talk about the shutdown of that one game?
What game?
Oh, Hypixel?
Yeah. Or Hytale.
No.
Did we talk about that on stream? Well, I know I talked about it on another stream, I think. I don't think we talked about it with you around. Because the funny part was, I just remember saying as soon as the Epic got it, I'm like, or not Epic, Riot got it, I'm like, yeah, that they just sealed the death warrant. That game is never coming out, ain't it? And I was fucking correct on that one.
Hold it. This area is under the authority of the Brotherhood of Steel. Leave
yeah,
immediately.
Like,
You're awfully brave to be walking around down here by yourself. Are you scavenging the ruins?
Oh yeah, like the back to like the Steven Universe talk and whatnot. Like I never want to watch Future again. I want to pretend like Future never happened. Because again, I told you my feelings on Future, where when I saw it, I didn't know if I was gonna be kicked out of the house or not. Right at one point, I didn't know if I was gonna be fucking homeless. And I'm like, you know, at least Steven Universe is gonna be good. Nope! He's not practicing what he preached. He's starting to become an asshole. Steven Universe is not being fun anymore. I can't watch this.
So it goes with all of us.
But yeah, I gotta send you that hot take video, JT, because it was good.
I am Senior Scribe Yearling, Order of the Word.
Unlike Future, it was fun,
for you,
even.
If you're interested.
God bless.
Because there's some really good, really good takes, like really good hot takes in there. Like legit, like this is some good debate sparkers. I don't want to say anything though because you know. But I that Connie bit though is good. I don't think Connie is not a strong character. There are people that will hang you for that. I'm interested in this. Tell me more.
Good. My task here is to collect the written works of those who came before, in order to supplement the Brotherhood archives. I'm gonna go back to
Canterbury Comes. I'm actually gonna do what the title says.
Most
Trust me.
have been destroyed.
All right.
I just needed to come here to offload some of my inventory.
Finding a book in these ruins is difficult.
But yeah, no thoughts, JT?
I could have a million initiates to comb the ruins, and I'd still never come close to recovering every
on Connie or like
undamaged.
Just processing everything.
We've said a lot.
Precisely. The collected knowledge of a lost age is worth far more than any
League of Legends.
So, return here with any books that you find in good condition. I will compensate you for every volume that you bring me.
I would say, what's like the 6 degrees of separation from League of Legends to Steven Universe? But then I'm like, all right, yeah, League of Legends is good, but not fun, just like Steven Universe Future, and there we go.
Excellent.
Very
well.
It's fucking wild.
I don't think wild is like the half of it, JT. But yeah, nah, like otherwise, I want to get back into like reading something, but I don't know what to read.
Why not read Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep and whatnot? I know your cousin-in-law was...
My brother-in-law.
Was suggest... Brother-in-law, sorry.
No, you're good. I do. I would like to. I gotta find a copy. I should go to the library, see if they got it.
You can also find it on, like, archive.org and shit. It's not the open library.
Oh my god. I am out of stim packs. Beautiful. Beautiful. Again, just talking about, like, last time, how, man, I'm starting to feel that games are becoming easier. My freaking health items regen in Cyberpunk and not this. I am Basura. And I've readapted myself. I've readapted myself to the gameplay. So I...
Mm-hmm.
You ass. What the fuck did I pick up? You know what would make this even worse? What if randomly the music would just change to Grandpa Whoopsie?
Dying of emphysema.
Dying of emphysema with these cataracts, I can barely see you. I'm moan at night because I can't remember my name. Feed me vitamins A through D, then pretty soon I'll have bright orange B. What's my name? It's Grandpa Whoopsie! Also, unlike Cyberpunk, I have a fucking flashlight in this game. Does that make Fallout 3 the better game? You can be the judge of that. JT. Another general Homestuck question for you.
Oh god, go on.
Okay. So this was something that was brought up by the podcast, and they never followed up on it. Because I was interested about this. There was an event... There was an event that led to what was called canon races for the characters or something like that.
Oh.
Oh no! Did I hit it? Did I hit something?
I remember exactly what you said.
Oh no.
Okay.
I feel like this is gonna be bad.
No, this isn't terrible. But it's a little ways down in the iceberg.
Oh dear. Is there a Homestuck iceberg video?
Yes, I've seen it.
How long is it?
Longer than it should be.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have something.
That's where
to
the
watch
risk of refrigeration. That's where the risk of revisionist history comes from.
Wait, for real?
Not like, not there, but like that's where I heard. That's where you hear a lot of the risk did nothing wrong talk stem from. But either way,
the person that fucking.
Right?
Please tell me the person that does that video, like, actually, like, goes over shit properly and not, like, summarizes it. Okay, good.
I think they do, at least. It's been years since I watched it.
I don't want to watch another iceberg where somebody just kind of, like, bullet points and then speaks two items on something and then, like, just, you know, like, okay, that's barely any information on this topic.
I'm pretty sure it's a long bit. I'll find it. Let me find it real quick.
You link me that, and then after the stream's done, I'll link you the Steven Universe, the Steven Universe hot takes. But yeah, so what happened, JT, with like the canon racist thing? Like that sound like it went. By the way they described it, it sounded like it went even deeper than like the bullet point they made it out to be. Because they said they were going to get back to it, but they never did.
It did, but it didn't. It was a lot more fan outrage than anything. So,
Okay.
one of the things that Homestuck does is they kind of keep their characters, at least the human ones, very like race neutral, kind of.
Yeah,
So that you can technically identify them as any kind of race you want.
Because the trolls are technically an entire different race/species of creature. So
they have like flat out the skin color they have.
Yeah.
Whereas like you could say, oh, the humans are black, white, whatever the fuck, right? Later on, there was something that happened to one of the characters. I think it was called like, oh god, hold on, Jane, okay, yeah. So, some characters got called like a trickster mode type thing. They got corrupted by some kind of weird bullshit story. I don't remember, right?
Trickster mode?
Yeah, they get like all smiley and gumdrop and rainbows, and you know, when this happened, they actually full colored them, right?
Okay.
Including skin color.
Okay.
And Jane, which was mostly what sparked this, right?
Yeah.
She looked at herself and goes, "Wow, I feel so Caucasian."
Caucasian?
So at last,
Yeah.
you penetrated the court
You've heard
of
the
the
phrase.
antagonizer. Queen of all ants. Were you sent by
Yeah.
that meddling mechanist?
And
He'll learn that no one can stand before my royal regimen
people were
of
like,
fighting ants.
"Hey,
Explain
can
yourself.
you not make your
Why
character?"
shouldn't I have my
I like
pretty
the. We were like,
children
"Hey,
understand?"
I like the fact that we didn't have their fucking races. Can you fucking not?"
What?
So eventually he changed it to "I feel so peachy," but
Haha! You would walk here and presume to command me? Humanity's time has come to an end. Your kind died
you know.
because it knew only petty bickering and wars.
And
But not so.
that's it?
The noble ant. It works with its brethren.
Nothing
From
else
what
happened.
I
loyalty and duty.
from what I
This
know
is why
of
they
it,
have grown, while humanity
Nothing
crumbles.
else
Once I've finished with that pathetic
from that.
mechanist, I will be free to spread my colonies across the wastes.
there was not like a
there might have been more. I
What? No.
don't remember
No children's book
everything.
could possibly capture the true depth of the antagonizer.
Fair enough.
Okay.
You really believe that? When I
Oh,
read
here's
that
the
comic,
iceberg
it
video.
explained
It's
so
an
much.
hour long.
Where I came
Nick, you
from,
sure you want this?
who I was destined
I don't
to
mind
be,
listening to an
what I
hour-long
had to
thing.
do. But it never
All
said
right.
the antagonizer
As long as it's
buddy.
ever had a
again, as
chance
long as it's
to go back to
engaging.
being normal. It never said I had a
It's
chance.
Homestuck. Take of that what you
Please,
will.
I
Remember,
think I've made some
like
terrible
JT,
mistakes.
remember.
If you really
I
think
talked
still have a
about
chance,
skipping
just let me
like
go. I'll give you
32
the suit.
hours of
No one ever has to
Fallout
see the
3 and
antagonizer
Fallout
again.
4
Just
and some
please,
channel that was
let me
praising
have
the
another
game
chance.
slander.
Fair enough.
Thank you. I don't.
Also, you might like this video as well. You might need to skip around because I think I accidentally timestamped it into a spot. But either way,
Oh, you sent 2 videos?
yeah, the first one.
Are they both about Homestuck?
They're both about Homestuck.
how much of
Who changes their mind? Imp.
I think the character in Fallout. The
Oh, okay,
Kamen Rider
thank God.
and Queen
Yeah, I
lady.
convinced her. So that terminal we read, I think I read it a long while back. But
Yeah.
so what happened was she got the idea for her antagonist, her antagonizer like thing from a Grognak the Barbarian comic, yeah.
Yeah.
So she was orphaned, similar to the antagonizer in the comic book, and she made the persona to pretend to be and whatnot. So I stopped her, but now I gotta stop the Mechanist and whatnot, right? By talking about the comic book character she read about. So the Mechanist is also a guy that's gone crazy because a super person destroyed one of his robots.
Uh-huh.
And what was it like? So that letter I read a long while back, or just now, if I didn't, was about how they made they gave the antagonizer less depth and whatnot.
Oh.
And because like we as the Lone Wanderer were like a long time fan of Grognak the Barbarian, we also know that we know all this stuff. But yeah, let's go deal with the Mechanist. I'm gonna have a bad time in there. So many robots.
I'm kidding.
What happened?
I was gonna say, speaking of bad times, I hear something in the wind.
Oh, you're right.
Man, after all I've been talking today, are we really still doing this for me?
You don't have a thing, JT.
I can, but I've been talking so much already.
This is a JT episode today, baby.
I don't want it to be a JT episode.
I started talking about Delicious in Dungeon, so.
How long have I been talking? But then I was talking to you back to you with fucking cooking and shit.
Cooking and
cooking. And then Homestuck got brought up.
Cooking and then
this to be a Ger Ziggler moment now.
Oh my God, Zig's got a hot chocolate or whatever.
Yeah, hot cocoa time with Ger Ziggler. I'm just gonna make a theme on the spot. There we go.
Fair enough.
Alright.
Beautiful.
Let's see, what have I been fucking... What has been some shit that has been going down in the fabulous world of Ger Ziggler?
I just have to say, I love our streams sometimes because what we talk about has nothing to do with the gameplay. So if you forget the fact that we're like playing something, you could completely divorce the gameplay from what we're talking about, as if we're just talking about random shit with random gameplay over it.
Yeah. Alright, so what the fuck have I been playing? I can talk about the Lunar Remaster Collection if I haven't already and shit.
By all
I
means.
don't think I've talked about it in like super depth and whatnot, right?
You got your sweet to the point, Zig.
Yeah, I think I got my little thing about it. So, for a while I liked to, so I collect retro games every now and then and whatnot, right?
Yes.
Started out with the NES and all that sort of stuff. Then it kind of like branched out into other things, like say, getting like a Sega Genesis, and then all that sort of stuff and all that, you know what I mean? And then, and again, this was before too, like when it became like a very much like expensive ass hobby. You know what I mean?
Right.
So along with the Sega Genesis and everything like that, I did get the CD add-on and all that sort of stuff. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So around, I want to say Christmas of 2012. Yeah. But I had to be about. I had to have been like a junior in high school and whatnot. So I got this one game. This one game for the Sega CD because I wanted to, you know, the only like games I had on there and whatnot was basically stuff like, say, Night Trap or like Sonic CD and Superstars and whatnot, right?
Right.
So I got Lunar the Silver Star.
Hmm.
Considered one of the hidden gems on the Sega CD and everything like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's stories, you know. Story's kind of simple and everything like that. You know, it's about this kid named Alex who wants to become like this legendary hero called like the Dragon Master and everything like that. Like his you know, like his role model dying and all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, simple little adventure kind of ramps up to being like this very much like save the world type of whole thing and all that sort of stuff.
Alright.
Pretty good. It's pretty good. A year later I got its sequel, Eternal Blue and whatnot. And again, it's like these games are like really good. Like they're pretty like I'm leaving out a lot and all that sort of shit. I know I'm leaving out a lot and all that sort of stuff and whatnot. And so, and because it's all about like, you know, because it has a lot to do with like, say, the goddess of like the whole world and everything like that, Althena, and like her role in like the whole universe and all that sort of shit.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Recently, I bought the remastered collection and whatnot because I've been a fan of these games for quite a while and shit, and yeah, that's basically it. So I'll say this, like, especially with like, especially with the first two, Silver Star and Eternal Blue, they actually did re-release it onto the PlayStation, on the PlayStation and whatnot, and yeah, they re-released it on the PlayStation. You know, it was basically a huge like remake and whatnot, where they got like, hey Justin, man.
Hey, Jester.
Hello.
I can't see chat, Jester, unfortunately, because my phone died and somebody took it off the charger when it was, you know, at 5%.
Oh.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying and whatnot, right? So they got re-released onto the PS1, and you know, it basically got like huge enhancements and everything like that, like
69 bottle caps.
More, yeah. Nice.
Gonzik?
So, it got new cutscenes. Story was like fleshed out more and everything like that. Some characters actually got more of a bigger role. Like, more of a bigger role with the party and all that sort of stuff. Whereas before, they would probably be like, they would show up for like the first 15 minutes, you know, drop off for like, say, a good portion of like, you know, the first act, come back during the end of that, and then, you know, basically that would start the second half of the whole story and shit. You know what I mean? I haven't played the remastered version of Eternal Blue and whatnot. I've been basically playing much of like the first one and whatnot, and so far I've actually got, because I'll say this, I've actually never beaten the first game and whatnot on the Sega CD. I got up to the second to last boss, and as I've defeated her, turns out the game stopped working.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well done.
Yeah, and I think
You
it had
have
to do
defeated
with
the vile
what my copy.
antagonizer,
I
and
think
you
it had
brought
something
back
to
her
do with my
suit
copy
so
or
that
some
we may
shit like that.
Hand it to me. Quickly then. Evil never pauses to contemplate its actions. So I see little reason that we should.
Solo, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Have I really become
right now I am at one of the dungeons
Does this mean
in my
I should stop
current
myself?
playthrough and whatnot. I'm in the
I guess I could just give up
I'm
my
in the
suit
Black
and stop
Dragon
being
Cave.
Mechanist. But
So-
I couldn't face the town after causing that much trouble.
Is it the Black Dragon?
Here.
Yeah, it's the Black Dragon Cave. And
Suit.
and there's this
I don't want
one,
to think about it anymore.
and I'm in this one village right now out in the frontier called Pau, where, you know, there's this like this illness, like there's this disease spreading across the frontier and everything like that. So,
How the punk rock clown?
No, Marek, Pau. P-A-O. That's the name of the village, by the way.
Okay.
They actually did do a lot when they actually remastered it and shit, and I think it's because of... So when it first originally released and whatnot, it was actually published by this one company called Working Designs. And you know, they did do a lot to like localize it here in the States and shit like that. Basically a whole lot of like pop culture references and all that sort of stuff. It's hit or miss when it comes to like, you know, people who play RPG games and whatnot. They'll
Right.
like, you know, there's
It's
those who
like
find,
how-
the charm of it, like me. There's others who are just like kind of annoyed by it and whatnot. But they also did do some like gameplay changes here too and whatnot, basically making shit a lot harder than it should be.
It's kind of like...
I think because the CEO of Working Designs, Victor Ireland, still owns the rights to you know, that version of the dub and everything like that. From what I've heard, you know, he did reach out regarding like some sort of deal and he never heard back from them and shit like that, so there is like some changes to like, you know, there is some changes and whatnot. I know they did get like get a new cast for like the whole dub and all that sort of shit, which I don't mind. I don't fucking mind whatsoever. I think the voices fit the characters for the most part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, like, how you brought up the references to pop culture and whatnot in the first dub.
Yeah.
Again, it's kind of like what I was talking about when it came to, like, Mac in Mario RPG.
Yeah.
Where they changed him back to like Shy Boss or something. I forgot the fucking name that he was. I keep calling him Mac because that's his name is Mac.
I know. Again, I feel like I'm leaving out a lot because I'm kind of like, where would I begin and how would I, go about it and shit like that. But it's a pretty solid RPG. It's a pretty solid RPG and whatnot. I recommend it at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll probably give like more thoughts about it once I complete the first game and move on to like Eternal Blue and whatnot. But
Right.
Which game? This is the Lunar Remastered Collection and whatnot. So, and this is actually made by fun fact actually, this the remaster I should say, and the original were both, well, fun fact is that, the people who made this series and whatnot is also the same people that made Grandia and all that sort of stuff, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
Oh shit, alright.
And I've been enjoying Grandia 2 for the little time I've been playing it.
And it's even, and it was even, and the remaster was even done by Gung Ho and whatnot. You know what I mean? So,
I should say though that like Grandia 2 feels a little bit like Babby's first RPG, a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Not in terms of like, okay, because you get like characters that aren't like a one-time thing.
What can old Uncle
But they
Roe
show
do
up
for you
from your.
today?
They show up, join your party, they help you for a bit, and then they disappear, and then they come back later and whatnot.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's grand. I do believe it's fair to say you've saved Canterbury. And unlike that mechanist, you did so with significantly less stress.
It's not
Now,
uncommon in
I do believe
older
this is
school
our agreed-upon payment for
RPGs.
your fine services rendered, and a little
I know Final
bonus
Fantasy
as
does that kind of shit
special
a
thank
lot.
I'd say this. The combat in the game is not bad. It's like you have like, it's like you do have like, I know in Eternal Blue especially and whatnot, you have like, I know you can basically customize
Take a look. Let me
customize
know
like
what you
how
want.
you want the formation to be and all that sort of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And basically the game does give you an option of like, hey, do you just want to do like an auto battle sort of deal where we just give it our all or shit like that, or do you want to like, basically command your guys to like, go out, command your guys to like either attack or do any of their like special magic abilities or anything like that, you know what I mean?
It definitely sounds a little bit like Grandia as well.
Again, made by the same people who made Grandia, so
yeah.
Again,
I'm picking up what you're putting down. But yeah, no, that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
A pleasure doing business with you.
All right, I've gotten back my stim packs.
We have restocked.
With the profits that I've earned, I've gotten back my stim pack. I think maybe now is the time to disable the bomb and fucking whatchamacallit, Megaton.
That's fair.
Remember,
I asked because.
Sorry.
Hey there.
Know what you were gonna say first?
No, go right ahead.
I was gonna say, I know we're like somewhat approaching the time and I don't know how long that's going to take because my Fallout 3 knowledge is shady or a little iffy. Do we want to like save that for next time, or do you want to like just keep going for a bit more?
People like you. I want you to have. No.
This freaking person just randomly gives me something. Thank you.
And
Explosives of 25 or higher. You know, there's a reason why I've been saving mentats. Oh, you gotta be fucking shitting me! Wait. No. No, I have a, where is... That's not what I'm looking for. Brownie Nightmare Roving. Where is...
What's the suit called?
Oh, nothing I have works.
Can you not use more mentabs?
No, it only gives you a whatchamacallit.
Oh, okay.
Armored Vault 101 jumpsuit, small guns. Oh, this is fucked.
thunder of his voice.
The megaton. I need an explode. I thought you could use it. I thought you could use like intelligence and other shit.
Earth, come forth.
Just
My-
explosions look like.
My old trick was science plus.
Yeah. What about it?
All right. We'll discuss the bomb, and then maybe next time we'll figure out how to disarm the thing.
I don't trust any of the locals to tinker with it. Besides, most people don't even realize it's still a threat. And hell, Cromwell and those crazies from the Church of Adam, they worship the damn thing. Why? Do you think you got the know-how to disarm it? For good?
Oh,
all right. Fine. But listen here. Just take a look at it first. Go easy. If you get the job done, there'll be 100 caps in it for you. Not an option, I'm afraid. Great. Go ahead and...
I'm a demolitions expert. No, I'm not.
Attend. Do not.
Perception. Isn't there a... Let me just take a look at my stats real quick.
Yeah.
Shit! I need a thing that increases my explosives.
Out to the words of
You
the
can go get a level real quick, can you not?
I don't want to just dump some points into that into a thing I'm not going to use just to disarm that bomb. There's got to be like an outfit or something that
Either
increases.
an outfit or like a skill book to raise like explosives and whatnot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know there's like the U.S. Army 30 handy cookbook recipes, like flamethrower recipes or whatever.
Yeah.
That's a skill book that definitely gives me explosives. That'd give me like +1.
Well, you need +4, don't you?
Yeah, I think there's an outfit that gives me an increase in explosives. I think it's Raider Blastmaster armor. I'm gonna get it.
Or the bombshell armor or some shit like that.
The bombshell armor's only available in the pit.
Oh.
That'd be funny though to like do an entire DLC just to get that to disarm a bomb.
Yeah, like either the Raider Blastmaster and whatnot. That does give you I think the Blastmaster does give you like some points into that and whatnot, but don't quote me on that. You know what I mean? But then again, that is like what, the pit?
Oh no, the Blastmaster armor. I just gotta find a Raider wearing it.
Oh, okay.
So that's the first I've seen in a long while. There's rarely a giant ant. Alright, so you know what? Next time...
Yeah, it gives you a +5 bonus and whatnot to big guns and explosives.
There we go. That's what I need. Okay. So you know what? Next time, we're gonna go to the Springvale School.
Is that where a lot of them are? Or,
Oh, there's raiders there. Also, we'll definitely hit that house. I'll get some money.
Yeah.
Maybe I think it's time we sort of go for the main quest a little bit.
Okay.
So, I know where to go from here. So yeah, we're gonna enter there, and we're gonna see about some raiders, and hopefully get some Blastmaster armor. And then hopefully I don't get addicted to mentats in the, hopefully I don't get addicted to mentats in the meantime. But yeah, nah, like, what do you think we learned tonight? That's my whole question right now. Because despite JT's, go
play the Lunar games. That's my big takeaway.
That's fair. I agree. Yeah.
You know, that sounds like a good idea. Okay. I learned somewhat about as much information as I think I learned about Risk of Revisionist History and Homestuck, but I don't think it still satisfied my wanting to know more. I want to know. I want to know more about that.
I'm sorry.
I'll probably never get my wish because I'm probably never going to read Homestuck. I'm going to take a look at that iceberg video. I think I also learned that is my mic peaking? Like, am I
You're fine, Marek. You're fine.
Okay, because I just noticed it going like the red, and I don't want it to be like super loud. But I think I also learned that after when I'm not like min-maxing this game, I am I'm like such a little fragile creature in this. I'm such a fragile creature in Fallout that I wasted all my stim packs. I'm almost level 11. How am I this weak? I should be like kicking ass. But brain hurts. What did you learn, JT, if you learned anything?
Life is full of useless knowledge, and for some reason, everyone tries to collect their own fair share. For me, it's Homestuck.
We must collect the knowledge.
I believe we are created. We are not created with a purpose, but with a desire to find said purpose. And for some reason, I decided as part of my purpose to learn enough about Homestuck. And that's my mistake.
My brain is hurting. Oh shit, Nameless is live. Let's raid into Nameless.
Sounds good to me.
Alright. But, yeah. That being said, anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. Probably because no power armor. Yeah, that's true. I didn't do whatchamacallit yet. I don't know how, or I know that next time we'll definitely do, like, some story stuff. So, we've been meandering around the wasteland. Dog meat died. I just did the Superhuman Gambit at, like, a low level. We're doing okay. We're doing okay for the playthrough. Hopefully I hit all of the, hopefully I hit all the side quests and I don't forget anything, because I do actually want to talk about Fallout lore when it's appropriate. For the most part, everything's been, like, very light. But, I think for now. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. But remember, as always, be yourselves. Remember, mega like a high, mega hiney ho, mo, make a chime, make a mo, make a hey, pickle barrel, kumquat, shimmy, cherry, chonga. That's the secret word of the day. Alright, guys, I'll catch you all later. Marek out. See you guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.